If you eat clean, train consistently, you track your sleep, and you take your supplements, and you still feel tired and stalled and frustrated, this episode is for you. Because most people I see in the clinic today aren't unhealthy because they ignore health advice. They're unhealthy because they follow too much of it. Here's the paradox. Most of the people sitting across from me are disciplined, informed, motivated. They're doing all the right things. They're eating clean. They're training regularly. They're wearing the watch. They're tracking their data. And yet, fat loss is stalled, energy is low, mood feels flat, recovery is poor. And what can be especially confusing is the harder they try, the worse it gets. So they tighten things up. Less food, more training, more tracking, more supplements. But here's the reframe that I want you to consider. The problem is not non-compliance, it's chronic overcompliance. This is what I call the wellness trap. And it shows up in 4 specific ways. Trap number 1, clean eating becomes chronic underfueling. This usually starts with good intentions. People clean up their diet and slowly start eating less. Protein gets deprioritized, carbs become scary, fat gets labeled unnecessary, food variety shrinks, calories quietly drop, energy availability tanks, and instead of nourishment, the body senses scarcity. That's not discipline. That's a signal to down. Trap number 2, fitness becomes physiological debt. Training is supposed to build capacity. But when recovery can't keep up or is non-existent, it becomes debt. High training volume, minimal deloads, poor quality sleep, very common. Performance plateaus, soreness lingers, HRV trends down, and the body adapts the only way it knows how, by conserving. Trap number 3, optimization becomes constant stress. This one is sneaky. Continuous biohacking, wearable anxiety, sleep score obsession. People start performing for their data instead of listening to their body. Supplements get stacked without understanding physiology. Every metric becomes a judgment, and health turns into a low-grade stressor. Trap number 4, more hacks does not equal more health. Here's the big mistake. Tools get layered on top of dysfunction. Instead of restoring capacity, they're used to override signals. And when tools are used to control biology, biology pushes back. This is important. This is not a biology problem. Human metabolism hasn't suddenly changed. This is a culture problem. Modern wellness messaging trains people to restrict, optimize, control, outperform their physiology. We reward grit, we celebrate discipline, but the body doesn't respond to discipline, it responds to balance. There's a very consistent pattern that I see. High intention, clean eating, consistent training, exhausted, stuck. And when results slow down, they respond by tightening control, which makes outcomes actually worse. Because you can't force a stressed system to heal by adding more stress. So what do we actually do differently? We replace optimization for interpretation, control for capacity, and restriction for resilience. Before changing a plan, I ask 3 questions. Is this person adequately fueled, adequately recovering, psychologically safe around health behaviors? If the answer is no to any of those, no amount of doing more will fix it. So if you feel like you're doing everything right and you're actually getting worse results, you're not broken, you're probably just stuck in the wellness trap. And this is exactly what we help unravel inside of our metabolic programs, learning how to read your body correctly before trying to fix it. If this episode resonated, make sure to like it and subscribe to the channel and share it with someone who's doing all the right things and still feels stuck. I'll see you in the next episode.